Hi there, welcome back. I hope this finds you well. In this video, I wanted to offer some holiday help in dealing with narcissists. And 'tis the season where you may be dealing with Hoover attempts and other tactics and maneuvers by the narcissist to either get to you or to get back in with you, or if it applies, your children. At any rate, I wanted to offer some perspective and offer you some support and encouragement as you navigate your way through the holiday season. One of the things that you need to understand is that the holidays, as you know, are already an emotional time. These are times of the year when we're all feeling a little bit more sensitive. Maybe it's it's been a time of loss for you, or you're single, or you are unemployed, or having other difficulties, battling health issues. And let's just be honest, this year has been pretty crazy. I think a lot of times what we forget or we don't want to really focus on, which is understandable, is the fact that it's also an emotional time for the narcissist. And these are individuals who themselves have been abused, and they may still be abused and living in adverse conditions, and they are acting out their undealt with trauma and unhealed wounds from their childhood up until even this point, and they're basically acting it out with you and with others. And it's unfortunate. So this is a very emotional time for them as well. And as we know, narcissists do not like to be alone. When they're alone, that gives them a lot of time and opportunity to focus and reflect on, whether they like it or not, or want to admit it or not, on their failures, on the people that they've screwed over, on the losses that they've suffered in their life, whether it's the loss of their innocence if they were abused or molested or something, or the loss of relationships because they've sabotaged every single relationship that's come into their life, even if it's really good for them and could get them all that they could ever want and more, or thinking about the things that they lack. Let's be honest, we're in a recession right now, and there's a lot of uncertainty in our economy and our society. And if they don't really have it going on like that, it could be a really difficult time. So these are also people who are attention starved, and they are looking for ways to get attention in the midst of a pandemic and an economic recession. And it's tough. I mean, life's hard enough for people who are just normal or trying to function in a normal way. But when you add to that someone who is in a state of dysregulation, who has a lot of undealt with trauma, and who refuses to live in reality and to face the truth about themselves and face, who and what they really are and how they're impacting other people with their behavior, then it's kind of a mess. So we're finding people who are attention starved to the point where they're seeking attention in other ways, through the Hoover attempts maybe, but also too online, through dating sites and apps, through getting attention or getting fed or filled up with things like porn and social media and drugs and alcohol and things of that nature. They're hanging out in the comments on narcissistic abuse YouTube channels and pretending to be survivors. And they're getting you and others to hit the like button on their comments that are carefully crafted to get attention, and to comment on them, to engage them and get attention. So if we really want to go deep with it, we need to read between the lines, because that's happening as well. You put that together with a pandemic and an economic recession, which we have not reached the bottom of yet. And that's a recipe for disaster. This isn't a normal holiday season or a normal year by any stretch. So that's a lot to deal with. So what do? Focus and mindset are key. I say feed your focus on the positive, starve the narcissist. And you can feed your focus on positive things by, taking care of yourself, you know, eating whole foods, eating as much real food as possible, And granted, I mean, we all like to indulge in the occasional holiday treats, but feeding yourself with real foods is going to help you to have the most energy and to keep you healthy and also give you the clarity of mind that's going to allow you to maintain good balance emotionally, mentally, and physically, so that you are better equipped to deal with the narcissist that may be trying to get back in or making those Hoover attempts or what have you. Also, you can feed your focus by reading and educating yourself. You can also learn a new skill or trade or train to do something else that may help you to get in a better situation, like cultivate a side hustle or something like that, and recover from some of that financial devastation if you experience that with the narcissistic, toxic individual in your life. And also, I think surrounding yourself with positive people who encourage and uplift you. That's so important. And they're out there, and I know you have them in your life. You should focus your time and attention on those types of people, and that'll give less time and attention to the narcissistic or toxic person in your life. Remember that narcissists are very short-sighted. They're immature, they're distractions, and they're distracted. So just something to keep in mind as you make the decision to avoid them and to focus your attention on the positive. The more that you focus your attention on people, projects, and pastimes that encourage and uplift you, as I always say, the better. Just know that you're not alone and you're not crazy. Know who you're dealing with, know who you are. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. And have a safe, healthy holiday season. Bye-bye.